There's been a dude dropping comments in the comments section talking about how I need to talk about the so called upcoming food shortage that is going to plague this country. Now, I told this dude in the comments what my policy was as related to requested videos, that you have to drop a donation to the Cash App, and if I know something about that subject, I will make that video for you. But this dude decided instead of going to the Cash App to drop a donation for the video that he wanted, like many of my other viewers do, he's going to go into an ad hominem attack talking about how I'm a bootleg for not talking about the subject that he wanted to talk about. Now, when it comes down to my channel, I have rules regarding my channel. And if you do not want to spend the money for said topic, then you must not really be interested in hearing that topic discussed. So when I look at this dude's channel, he's got his own platform and he's got his own videos up there. So why isn't he going out here and making this video about the food shortage? That's the critical question I want to ask this dude about coming to my channel talking about how popular YouTubers need to go and talk about certain subjects. I wonder if he would go over to Kevin Samuels' page and ask him to talk about the so called food shortage going on in this country. Or would he go to other popular YouTubers like Mr. Superboy or some of the other YouTubers out there like The Advice Show, people who have much larger platforms than mine, and ask them to go out here and talk about said subject? I mean, you sit there and complain, oh, your platform is popular. No, I only have about 13,800 subscribers at this point. This channel ain't that popular, especially when you compare it to much larger platforms like Kevin Samuels, Mr. Superboy, Professor Black Truth, or some of the much larger channels like your PewDiePie and many others. So, coming to me to complain that I won't make a video that you want, it just comes across as really pathetic as I see it. Because if you want a certain subject discussed, you knew my policy, and my policy is that you have to send a donation to the Cash App or you send a donation to the PayPal. Because if you don't want to spend money on the subject you want discussed, then maybe it's not worth discussing at all. Because if you're so passionate about getting me to talk about this so called food shortage, then you need to go out here and put the money on the table like every other viewer does out here. Because if you are so concerned about this food shortage, like you say, you would go out here and put your money on the table like everybody else. That just shows me how full of it this person is. You're going to come to somebody else's channel telling them what type of content to put on their channel, but then you have your own channel where you have your own content on there, but you're not going to talk about the subject you want talked about on your platform. No, you're going to come to somebody else's platform looking to go out here and tell them to tell what to put on their channel, and then you're going to go out here and then when somebody tells you that there's a policy that they have as related to content, you're going to get upset and go into ad hominem attacks talking about how somebody's a black bootlick. No, there is no bootlicking here on my channel. No, there's an official policy on my channel. And if you don't want to follow the policies that I'm presenting, then maybe you just need to go out here and bounce. Because if you go on anybody else's platform and you ask them to put on content, they have a policy for that request. And many of those other YouTubers, they're not even going to acknowledge you if you don't want to put any money on the table, because their time is valuable, just like my time is precious, and I don't waste time dealing with jokers and clowns who want you to talk about subjects that they probably have not even done the research on. Because when I go out here and I hear about this so called food shortage, there's not enough information anyway to go do research on it. And this guy, again, he's really annoying. So if he comes back one more again, I am going to block him because if you're going to come on somebody's platform, you show that content provider respect and you show them respect by following the rules that they present on their platform, and that's how you get the content that you want. Because if all of my other viewers can go out here and drop a donation to the Patreon, drop a donation to the PayPal, drop a donation to the Cash App, and get their videos, then what's stopping you? Because I don't produce content for free. No, I produce content that viewers want, and I don't produce content for people who disrespect my platform, disrespect me, and those type of people I go out here and block because I'm not going to deal with this type of disrespect. If you want a certain type of content, you know what the policy is, and if you don't want to follow the policy, then I have no interest in making that content at all. These are the rules I set for my channel. These are the policies I set for my channel. And if you don't want to follow those policies, there is a X at the top of your tab on your browser, and you can just keep it moving.